I don't know why the fuck I always wear hats, bro. Why do I always wear hats? I don't know.
I think, I mean, it's definitely a nice style, bro. Don't get me wrong.
What, the hats?
But at the same time, I mean, you got a fresh lineup too, so like sometimes you
gotta show it off.
Yeah. Did you get a haircut today?
I did, bro. I went to some random. I ain't gonna lie, cheated.
Damn. Mikey, you hearing that? What is up, everybody?
What's poppin'?
It is episode 15 of The Most Vulnerable Player.
Where you at? You like in the top fucking 2%, top 1 percentile, or what?
After episode 20,
99
then
percentile?
we'll be in the, for sure, the 99 percentile of all podcasts as far as, obviously not views, but as far as episodes, which...
Consistency, that work ethic, baby.
Yeah.
It'll pay off, bro.
And like I said, bro, even though it's been like, yeah, we're episode 20, but a part of me is just like, I need to do one every week at least, bro.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
It's just, I don't know, it's just in the early days, like you just kind of, it's still on the side. It's still what I do on the side. So it's like, it's not my full-time gig yet. So it's still kind of hard to allocate. Like it's not completely first right now, if that makes sense, which I want it to be, but at some point, hopefully. But yeah, man, how you living? So your birthday's coming up.
Yeah, man, 2/4 Kobe year, man. Fucking excited.
Yeah.
Excited, man.
Do you have any plans for your birthday?
No.
No.
I wish I did though, but I guess we're
Stop
just gonna
lying.
wing it this year, bro. What's the plan? I mean, shit. You my best friend, bro. What's the fucking plan, bro? If you don't know the fucking plan, I don't know the plan. So
no, I think we should go to dinner, have a nice dinner, whatever restaurant, what's your favorite restaurant, bro? You like steak? You like seafood?
I do like steak.
Damn, I think we should go to a nice steakhouse.
Like,
celebrate a little bit.
Are we going cheap? Like, are we going to
Hell
like
no, bro. It's your birthday.
Are we going to Ruth Chris or what? I don't know if I'm ready for all that.
Honestly, I'm not a huge fan, bro. I like
What did you order from Ruth Chris?
It's been a while, so I couldn't even tell you. But I like West Texas Chop House.
West Texas is dope.
Casa
That's where we went for funds, right?
Casa Pantera.
Bro, everybody's been talking about that. Actually, somebody just told me they were there, and dude, I want to try it.
You should, bro.
I want to try it. That shit looks lit. Dude. So, bro, like, you know, like that post just went viral about the top places. Like, it's a list of like first dates that females like refuse to be taken to, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, let's just be honest,
what was on the
bro.
list?
Bro, like Applebee's, Cheesecake Factory, like Olive Garden, like just all these restaurants that to me, bro, that's like above average, bro. Coming from where I come from, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to Chili's, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so it's from a girl's perspective looking at the dates that a man would take them on.
I guess so. And they're saying like that's just like they refuse to go on a first date to like those places, bro.
Yeah.
They had like ice cream dates. They had coffee dates. Like all that shit was on the list, bro.
See, like, coffee's, in my opinion, bro, coffee's great.
Elite, right?
As long as it's thoughtful and like, and it's a good time. Like, why should it matter, bro? Like, it's a first date, bro. Y'all just trying to get to know each other,
right?
Like,
it's about the connection, right? Like, see what we can establish as far as this vibe. And
but for someone to literally say like no to that first date, as far as like where someone's gonna take them,
that's
like
crazy, right,
bro? We lived in a fucked up society right now,
dude. It's fucked up. I mean, would you just consider like an ingenuine like fucking time of our generation? Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't know, bro. We're all brainwashed or something.
I get it's definitely. I don't want to overgeneralize because I think there's definitely
some special people.
Yeah, for sure. But when I think about that list, I'm like, bro.
So realistically, bro, where do you find these people? Like where do you find like the good ones, bro? And the fucking. Should we start shooting our shot at the grocery store or what the fuck, bro? Like, where the fuck do we gotta go? I think we need to start pulling up to Barnes and Nobles, bro. Like, really, I think that's where they're at. We need to go to the fucking bookstore,
Whole
bro.
Foods.
Yeah, bro. Like, just fucking all the like the fucking healthy shit, bro. Like Whole Foods, Barnes and Nobles, fucking Office Depot, Home Depot. Depot. I'm shooting my shot, bro. Yeah, bro. That's fucking. If she's at Home Depot, bro, she's shopping for something like necessary, bro.
House,
like, yeah, like big time shit. Like, she's not. Tell me what fucking petty ass female that, you know what I'm saying, is on some bullshit is shopping at Home Depot, bro. Like, come on, let's talk about it.
I don't know. I know girls that have like a bunch of plants that are low key like you know what I'm talking about, bro. Plant moms, bro. Come on now.
Fucking room, like a room is the Garden of Eden type shit.
Yeah, and that's not always a good sign. You feel me? Like, I don't know.
The Garden of Eden, what happened over there?
That's shit. I'm just saying, bro. Anyways.
No, I'm playing. That's not shots at anybody. We're just joking around.
Yeah. But no, like, bro, realistically, like, if I was, like, first dates as far as, like, bro, I think, first, like, I like coffee.
Yeah.
Because I personally like coffee. But even just a walk, like, somewhere, like,
Amen, bro.
you don't even have to sit down.
Let's go to the park.
Let's get some coffee. Let's go walk. Let's go sit somewhere, like, shit. I've always wanted to go on a hike.
I love hikes, bro. And, like, we've been, like, bro, we have the mountain right here, bro. I've been, like, we need to go.
Yeah. But there's just different options, bro. But to kind of to have such a narrow mindset on what's like what you can talk, what is appropriate for like a first date for you, like, it's just, I don't know. It's definitely a little shallow sometimes, bro.
It's definitely shallow, bro. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, bro. So all that to say, bro, like, does it actually matter, like, does it make a difference to take a female on, like, a special date? Like, and it honestly, like, in my opinion, it really doesn't. Like, you take a female to, like, a bougie-ass spot, you know what I'm saying?
You're talking about first date or just a date in general?
Just a date in general, or, like, just dates in general, like.
Yeah. I mean, I think it does matter in a way. Like, obviously, like I said, I just think it's the thought and the intention behind it. Like, how much did you, even if it's not like the most expensive thing, like how much did you think about it, and how much effort are you putting towards it, like
or thought did you put into like the experience?
Because at the end of the day, like they just want to, like, I guess from my perspective, let's just say I'm a dude, but like for the most part, we never are the ones being taked out on dates, right? Like,
never. I don't think I've ever been told, like, hey, let's go on a date, like, you know what I'm saying? This was going to happen or whatever, bro. Like, it's just never happened that way.
Which, I mean, it's not.
And honestly, bro, it's very, like, I've never had, like, especially in the dating phase, bro, like, I've never had a date paid for.
Yeah.
So, like, that's kind of, like, to me, it's just,
I
don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't
mind it.
Actually, I kind of like paying for dates.
Yeah, I mean, it's traditional, and that's what I'm used to, bro. But, like, at the same time, it's just, like I want to just know what it's like, bro. Like, I want to be
just get spoiled a little bit.
Like, just make me feel like I'm the, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I got some fucking value too, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just me trying to prove myself to you.
So,
and it's almost what it feels like.
So,
right?
If we look at it in that perspective, if a girl, like, were to, let's just say, like, oh, let's go to this one place that was on the list, right? Mm-hmm. I would look at it as like, oh, that's hell yeah, like,
that's dope as fuck. Yeah.
Let's do it.
For sure, like, I'm there.
Yes.
No ifs,
ands, or buts. What time should I be ready?
Hey, I'm ready to go. Shit. Just
I'm going to be on time.
Pull up, literally. I promise, but it's just crazy, bro. Like, just the different mindsets in the two, like, genders and, like, where shit's going, bro. That's ridiculous, in my opinion. Like, I'd just be grateful to just, you know, if I like you, bro, if, like, I have some type of attraction to you, like, I'm just grateful to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about. Like, I'm cool with the whole, like, let's just ride around the city.
We can get some Chick-fil-A. We can go on a drive.
Like, whatever, bro. Let's just post up, like, at the park. Let's fucking swing on that shit. Like, let's swing. Let's fucking hop on the on what do you call them hoes? The monkey bars. And, like, dude, let's just fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to the down to earth shit, bro? Mm-hmm. Everything's all materialistic and shallow as fuck. Yeah. And that shit was a real thing, bro. I'm telling you, that girl, she made a post on Facebook about it, like, just kind of like saying like what you mean, like, y'all girls tripping, like, I'm cool with just getting to know somebody, going to the park, going for a walk. Dude, her shit blew up for like 500 comments, bro. Like, females just hating, like, going off, bro. Like,
at the same time, like, social media is really big. That's a very small percentage of females you have to, like, kind of, it's a small sample size at the end of the day.
What?
Like, the girls leaving the comments, like, first of all, how many of them are, like, actually real, like, or how many of them are just kind of trolling, or how many just like
kind of just saying some shit?
Yeah. So I mean, but that's not to say that there's definitely girls out there that are like that, for sure.
And at the same time, bro, I think, like, some people are just kind of like just following the trends. Like, they're not necessarily bad people, but they're just a little confused. Like, you know what I mean? They're just kind of, they've been through some shit, and they're just kind of following trends just because they're, you know, sometimes people are just vulnerable and they just kind of fall for what they see. You get what I'm saying? And social media nowadays has a way of, like, twisting that to make you feel like this is good for you, like this is bossing you up, this is like your level up, but in reality it's kind of just like a brainwash effect, like kind of just leading you down like this like false agenda. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like, bro, I just had an epiphany, bro. Like,
no, yeah. Yeah, bro. It's I was listening to a podcast. What?
Fuck, cut.
Oh shit. No, but I was listening to this podcast, bro.
Yeah.
And it was basically saying like modern society has basically taught us how to be single.
Yeah.
It hasn't taught us how to actually like build a solid foundation for like a relationship and like a family and everything. It's taught us like it's glorified being single. And I mean, if you think about it, we're really good at being single nowadays, bro. Like that's something that we kind of,
I mean, people are just quick to move around, bro. Like,
yeah,
the smallest bit of tension is just like, oh, I'm gonna let that shit go. Like, I'm gonna just move along, like move around.
Because there's options, right?
Yeah, it's just like, let's on to the next. Like, until they feel that tension there, and it's like the next, and it's literally that easy for them. Like,
yeah,
and that's just what it is, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely made, which in some ways, like I'm not gonna sit here and say it's all bad, because you have to look at it in a way where it's like we've gotten more selfish as far as we definitely put our best interests in mind,
right?
At least what we think is our best interests,
right.
More than ever, right? Yeah. Which is good, but at the same time, it's you got to balance things out, and at the end of the day, like I said, I definitely can see like the point of we're really just taught that. Like I said, there's unlimited options out there, and
yeah,
that's,
and like you're better off alone type of mindset. Like, you have nothing to worry about when you're alone, so just kind of play your play, do your do type shit.
Yeah,
you know. So,
which I mean, you can get a lot of shit done when you're solo, when you're dolo.
Most definitely. But I don't know, man. Like, it's just like it also like stems back to one of those things. Like, if that's what you're gonna do, then just kind of stick to that. Like, don't give out these false like agenda. Like, don't just, you know what I'm saying, don't give people like the false impression. Don't play with people. Like, if that's what you're gonna do, if you're gonna remain single, if you know you're just on your shit, then just like make that very clear. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And so, but you know, sometimes you find people like kind of strafing the line and just.
Well, we don't communicate.
Yeah,
that's a big thing. Like
where do you think that stems from, bro? Like, do you think that's just something like we're all just kind of?
I think we're all trying to protect ourselves. We're trying to protect our egos. I think we're trying to protect whatever, like, we all have a little bit of trauma. So like anything that kind of makes us feel out of our comfort zone,
vulnerable, really.
Yeah, it's like immediately we kind of shell up, right?
Right.
And
I can feel that.
I think communicating is definitely. It takes you out of that shell. It makes you a little bit more vulnerable. But for me, I've at least like I feel like most of the time I try to my best to really have that type of communication. Mm-hmm. Just because I don't like.
How do you combat like the feeling of like that vulnerability being used to like hurt you, or like not even like, and it doesn't have to be intentional, but like, how do you just like stay in that mindset of just being open and like, you know, communicating when like, and just like kind of being vulnerable with yourself? Like, do you just kind of have to be immune to like the bullshit that follows with it? Like, do you have to just be like, do you kind of just have to be ready to just kind of like take it on the chin?
Yeah,
type of mindset.
I think at the end of the day, like you have to be okay and comfortable with the fact that like you might get hurt, like, right.
And some people might like neglect it.
Yeah, but I like I said, I think we were talking about this the other day. Like, anything with any relationship or even anything that I do in like a business sense, or just trying to grow as a person, or whatever goals I have, I want intention behind everything I do. Yeah. So that's why I try my best to kind of like just have difficult conversations.
Right. Bro, we had one like not too long ago, like coming back from Austin, bro. Like when I was feeling the type of way, right? And for a second, bro, I wasn't gonna say nothing, bro, but like I felt it, like I literally felt it eating me up, bro, and like I literally felt like the negative thoughts start to like roll into my brain and start to want to like take control of like the narrative, you know what I mean?
For sure.
And so like that was a big thing, like that was like a huge lesson for me, because after I spoke about it, even though it might have been uncomfortable to like say something, and even though I kind of felt like, you know, you're a bitch for even like feeling like you want to say something, or like once you drop that ego, bro, and you just are open about it, after the conversation was over, bro, like I felt 100 times better.
Oh, for
like
sure,
I literally felt like back to normal, and I was just like,
bro,
like, I was just tripping out,
bro, because I felt the same shit, bro. Bro, come on now. There was like for at least 4 hours of the drive, bro. We were talking, but it was like, bro, like we were definitely like, we knew we had to like talk about some shit, bro. Because long story short, bro, like I think the night before. It was just some, not even, I'm trying to describe the situation and just summarizing it.
Yeah.
I think it was just a miscommunication, or just a representation of what was just a dynamic we had at like when we were out.
Right.
And so, I don't know, we were also kind of drunk, and it was just like, anyways, the next day we kind of like, we were both like, because you could tell we were kind of upset at each other for a little bit, but like you said, like you can feel that tension. You can feel that it's crazy how you can feel energy, bro. Yeah. Like when you can feel when something's off. And I was gonna address that at some point too, bro, but I was just waiting because I didn't know the thoughts that you had. Like I was trying to see like, oh, like why would he might be upset at this, and then but. Going back to like having conversations and communicating, bro, I think the fear of having difficult conversations is actually the root of a lot of people's issues in life.
Definitely. And it's also like the fear of like letting go of the ego. Like that's a hard thing, bro. And like I can see it with a lot of people today that I still deal with, and even though I still battle with it, obviously.
And like, also, confrontation.
Yeah, I mean,
people shy away from like
just facing it,
yeah,
like walking up to it, facing it, addressing it, whatever.
Yeah.
It's hard, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, like when you have those thoughts, they can be so intrusive, bro, and like actually like just take such a toll on you, and then like, you know, you get discouraged and everything, and it's kind of like a tumbling effect down a hill, bro. Like you literally have to like stop that momentum of like going down and just like, oh, screw it, like, you know,
yeah,
let me take control, let me walk uphill again. And that's kind of what it is.
Are there conversations that you've neglected for the long ass time, and then once you had it, it was like, damn, why'd I wait so long?
Most definitely, bro. Like for sure.
Can you think of one? You don't have to say who and like exactly what it was about, but like,
I mean, some of it is like, dude, like just off like first instinct, my father, bro. Like just certain things, like feeling that I couldn't talk to him about, and then it's like when you do address it and you talk to him, it's just like it goes like way more better than you might expect. I mean, even though it might not go that way, but most of the time, you know, like a lot of times you'd be surprised at the result. Like it'll go completely like a whole different direction from where you thought it would go, especially if you just like come like on some, like you just kind of let go of the ego and you just come humbly. You'd be surprised, bro. And like there's times that I've been scared to talk to my dad, and I like just come to him and tell him something, and I'm like, oh shit, like I actually, like I feel good about it. Like he took it well, like he took it better than I thought he would take it. And then you always end up, like I always end up leaving feeling better than what I did before, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I always get some value from it.
Because if you think about it, the situations arise to like have difficult conversations so many times. Like it can be in your job. Like it can be like when you don't like something with a coworker, or like your boss is like being a dick, or like you. And
that's another thing, bro. Like closed mouths don't get fed. And I've experienced that at work as well. But like since you mentioned that, like, you know, sometimes you feel neglect at work. You're like pointed out, whatever, and you'd be surprised at how just like asking a question or addressing something with your supervisor, your boss, whoever. And if you come correctly, like you don't just come all of like, you know what I'm saying, pissed off and offensive. You know, if you just come and just like address your actual concern, like respectfully, bro, you'd be surprised that how people react, bro. And a lot of times it'll change how they see you. Like,
for sure,
they'll be like, damn, like I didn't think you were capable of doing that or expressing yourself that way. And it makes them gain a lot of respect for you a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Actually, I had an experience just like that, bro, and it was at my last job, and I'm not gonna name him, but like he's obviously one of my, like, I look up to him a lot, and he's one of my closest friends. Even though we don't talk all the time, if he listens, he's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
But basically, like, he was my boss, and we had, up to that point, we had a solid, like, relationship, bro, and like we were good, and like everything. Like, I loved that job. Like, I loved my last job and everything like that. But I was basically, because I was a trainer, basically I was taking one of my clients to a workout. Right. And he had basically, we were doing legs, we were doing lower body, and then I had him on a squat, like not the hack squat, the belt squat, right? Mm-hmm. Because he had, like, his legs weren't that strong, bro. So like I don't want to load him too much. Like, so I started off just doing the body weight, or like whatever weight was the belt had, and then whatever you attach it to, whatever that weight was. So it was like probably 45 pounds. Right. But I guess my boss had, like, he had worked him out before, and he had been throwing weight on there. Right. Like, he had like maybe 25 or at least a 45. And he said, like, he had been doing that weight before, but this was my new client. And so I was just like, you know what? I want to see his form. I want to make sure it's good. And I guess I had spotted out, like, things within his squat form where, like, I wanted to fix, and I didn't want to add weight because it was just going to, like, fuck up his form even more. Yeah,
make it harder for him.
So I started off no weight. And then, my boss, like, he had came up, and like right in front of him, he was like, hey, like, what are we doing? Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, like, what are you talking about? Yeah. And then, cause bro, it was right in front of him. And then I was just like, bro, like,
I mean, it kind of takes away your credibility.
Yeah, exactly. So like at the moment I was just like, and then kind of in front of, he was just like, well, we had done like a 45, a plate, 2 plates last time, or like a plate on each side. And I was like, oh yeah, I noticed with his form, like, I just wanted to fix certain things. Like, I want to be able to drop his butt lower, and like, he's not, his stance is just kind of off, so that's why I took off the weight. But I'll add some weight right now, and we'll like get back to that. Yeah. And not gonna lie, bro, that shit pissed me off. Ticked me off. It's because like I was pretty new, and I was pretty new to the training shit, so automatically it kind of undermined, like, and because the client saw that interaction, he's like, oh, does this dude actually know what he's doing, type shit. Exactly. And he knows this because we talked about it before, but for a while, maybe like 2 days, or it probably was a day, like we went that, like, day without, like, addressing it, but it was still bothering, bro. It was eating at me because I'm like, there's no way, like, that really bugged me. Like, and like we can't just, there's things you can't, like, sweep under the rug. Yeah. Because over time, like, that shit is just gonna, like, build up, and like, you might not even remember that one instance, but your subconscious will, bro. You're just gonna, like, have some type of animosity or something. So I was like, I have love for this dude, and like, I know he means well. So I went up and talked to him, bro. Like, closed the door in the office. I'm like, yo, like, this happened. Like, I understand, like, you have a lot of experience. You're my boss, but like, how you approach the situation, like, I just felt like it undermined, like, my capabilities, and the client saw that. And bro, like, you'd be surprised, bro. Like, the way he took it was, he was just like, you know what, you're right. Like, I shouldn't have, like I could have definitely approached the situation better. Yeah. But he was like, I appreciate you, like, telling me, and like really just
having the courage.
He 100% appreciated it. And like, since that, like, we were even close after that, because like, that's just how it is, bro. So that was just one instance where I remember, but there's been so many instances, bro, where like I've had to have conversations with a lot of people, and it, like I said, like, that shit can eat at you, bro. Yeah. So,
and a lot of times initially they feel uncomfortable, but then you always leave feeling a lot better. Yeah. And a lot of times it closens the bond. Like, it makes the people that, you know, you're around, it just makes, like, whatever it may be, family, the work environment, it just, after that, like, after you have these uncomfortable conversations, like, it's better. Like, it does become better. Friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband. Like,
it's a literal weight lifted off your chest and shoulders. And what's crazy when you do it, bro, you start feeling like you got to have all the conversations you need to have. We're just like,
yeah. They just start executing shit. Yeah. Like, it's just like y'all just start becoming just on point.
Yeah.
No, for sure, dog. For sure. So, hey, talk to your people, man. Talk to them.
For sure.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, so that was actually one of the questions is how do you talk to, how do you have hard conversations with friends and people like you care about? I like this one a lot.
And I have to just say one thing, bro. And you kind of addressed it earlier in the live, is when you come like with these conversations, like you also got to understand that not everybody might take it the right way. Like, there's gonna be your times where people neglect it and they can't understand it. They're too emotionally immature to be able to just have like a good response to it and understand where you're coming from. So like, you can't be scared to piss somebody off, to offend somebody unintentionally, because obviously that's not what we're trying to do. But you just can't be scared of that. And if it does happen, I mean, it's just one of those things that it's better have done that than just kind of neglect it and leave yourself feeling like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Letting that shit eat at you and fuck you off, and you know, so
and
I think that's just part of what comes with it. Like, you can't be scared of that, and if that does happen, it's just like, oh well, you know, you just got to take that and just like keep on going, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You'll definitely feel a little bit hurt by it and just like maybe
especially when it's coming from a good place.
Yeah. Because if you know what you like, you know you mean well, but the other person doesn't see that, it could definitely be very frustrating.
Most definitely.
But like you said, bro, you can't be afraid of that. You can't be afraid of the outcome, because you can't. At the end of the day, you can't control that. You can only control your intentions and what you say and how you. And it's a skill, bro. Like, you need to have those conversations to get better at them.
Most definitely.
Because at first you might not be the best at addressing certain shit. Like, you might say like. You might piss some people off, but it's just a way. There's definitely a way you can word shit, and definitely a way you can approach people that people will be more receiving of it, you know.
And they always say, man, when you have good intentions, you know, you don't lose people, they lose you. So,
damn,
you know, just keep that in mind. If that's what happens, then just know it came from a good place, and don't feel guilty, man.
Man, where do you get these fucking gems from,
don't feel guilty.
God damn,
shut the. Oh man, you the motherfucker that knows everything.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Damn. So this is a good one, bro. I'm sorry, guys. We're probably not gonna get to all of them, but I have a list of all these, and we're
definitely
gonna
tap into them later.
Yeah. This was from Trey, bro. He sent 3 that were actually really good. Yeah.
Hey.
MIA Trey.
Missing in action. POW.
What is one principle you hold that you would never compromise on?
Ooh, that's deep. Damn. To me, it'd be like honesty, bro. Like, that's a big one for me, bro. Like, if I consider you like this, bro, like if we're locked in, like if you're my dude, my girl, like whatever, bro, like I cannot tolerate like getting lied to. Like, I need you to just be straight up 100, like transparent, like don't hold nothing back from me. Like, if we're locked in, we should be just like 100% like see through, bro. Like, you know, I see everything, I know everything, and I will carry that same you know, that same respect and loyalty back to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's my biggest thing, bro. Like, I'm a big honesty guy. Like, I hate feeling like I'm being lied to or like being left out of some type of, you know, story or that's relevant or important to something that I got going on, right?
For sure.
And so yeah, that's one thing that I don't think I could like do somebody dirty on if we're like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bro, I mean, that was definitely because I had a little bit more time to think about this, and one of them was for sure, I'd say it was top 2, was telling the truth.
Right.
Because I don't think you could obviously, like, there's going to be problems in your life and that you're going to have to overcome, and from a lot of different factors and just areas and different things, but you can mitigate a lot of that by telling the truth, bro.
Most definitely.
Because a lot of like the root cause of a lot of problems and evil and everything in this world is lying. Yeah. If you think about it, because one lie, bro, you tell one little lie, and even if you don't think it's that big of a deal, or it's like it basically just, it compounds, bro, yeah. Because you tell that one lie, yeah, and then that person can tell that lie, and then or you feel like it's okay, yeah, to down the road just to lie, bro, and just bro, not tell the truth.
I had this one talk with my dad, like, and he said like one of the worst things you can do, and because I used to lie to my dad a lot to just get what I wanted. This is like a young thing of mine, and he's the one that really kind of zoned in on that trait for me. And he was just like, don't become like once you get comfortable lying, bro, he said like you just become an habitual liar to the point to where you just start lying just because it's like easy. Like you just, you know what I'm saying? Like you just start to feel like you can just lie about anything. You get what I'm saying?
You think some people lose themselves in that? Like you think
most
people
definitely.
You think you because for me, bro, I like, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say I've always told the truth, bro. No, I've told lies, bro, for sure. I think we all have.
Yeah, we all have.
In some ways, but I want to say like, and just from what I feel like, I think I guess where I am at morally or inside, like my moral compass, if I know that I didn't fully tell the truth, or like I know I'm holding back, right, or that I kind of switch things up a little bit,
right?
I feel it, and I feel it deep down in like my soul, bro, that wasn't right. Like you need to either make that right, or you have to revisit that, and that's what I'm thinking about. Is there some people you think they just lie so much that it doesn't even occur to them that it's not even like
important, like to them it's just like who cares, like, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna just throw this bullshit out there, like who gives a shit. But that, bro, like people don't realize how that also compounds on your character and like how it leads you down this fucked up road, because then you just start becoming like a bullshit ass dude, like, you know. And then once people catch on that you're just a liar, you know, then you're just gonna be like, you're gonna fuck off a lot of good people. You're gonna just start surrounding yourself a bit around, you know, similar people, bro. Like, you know, motherfuckers that are lying back to you. Yeah. And then, you know, you're gonna be in arguments because, you know, you're getting lied to, but you're fucking lying all the time. It just fucks you off, bro. Like it's not a good habit, and it's not a good practice in life at all.
Yeah, you kind of create a false sense of reality.
Most definitely, like because
you don't you get to a point where you don't even know what's real. Like you don't even know.
You really lose yourself, bro. Like you really just lose it. You're just gone. Like
the people you think that are. Yeah, no, for sure, bro. You lose yourself, and you don't even know who you can trust. You don't even know what's true anymore, bro. Like you just
you're fucked up.
Yeah, lying is definitely,
and once you
root
get
of all
like
evil,
in
for
that
sure.
zone, bro, like where you're just like way left field, it's hard to get back to it, bro. Like you gotta really revisit everything. You gotta revisit friends. Like you're probably gonna have to just change up circles, like start fresh, and literally like just build back up from ground zero. Like it's literally like that's what it takes, and a lot of people aren't ready for that. So, you know, like a lot of times people get stuck in that shit for a long time. Like just
how many of us lie to ourselves?
That's deep, bro. That is deep. I always tell myself, and this is like one thing that I'm trying to perfect too, is like, you know, you tell yourself like just small things like I'm going to start doing this, I'm going to start eating right. And then we just like, you know what I mean? We just kind of don't hold ourselves to it. And that's almost like lying to yourself, you know what I mean? You're like telling yourself all this shit, or even like telling other people like, yeah, I'm going to start doing this shit and doing that shit. And then like it doesn't really hold no weight because you don't do it. And it's basically like
you're lying.
You're lying to yourself, bro. You're just fucking just saying false shit, bro. Like, so we need to hold ourselves accountable to like the fullest extent, bro. And I think that's like a big key to finding ourselves, like, because once you start to be like just to hold true to your word in every aspect, even to yourself, most importantly, like when you say I'm gonna start caring about this shit, I'm gonna start, you know, being on time, I'm gonna start, you know, taking care of myself. When you actually follow behind that, bro, like you just like elevate yourself, bro. Your confidence, like everything starts to elevate because everything you say, it's almost like you're manifesting with your words, bro. And that becomes powerful as fuck because you start moving and carrying that momentum into everything else, right?
You start believing who who you think you can be.
Exactly.
And who you think you are.
Exactly.
If you hold yourself, if in your head you hold yourself to these high standards, but your actions aren't matching it, and like you're not staying true to your word, like there's gonna be a discrepancy between where you want to be and then who you currently are all the time, because
all the time.
You literally cannot. How can
you're not walking that line, you're not walking that path.
How can you expect to like hold your word to somebody else and to and if you can't even hold your own word to yourself, bro? Like,
well, definitely.
And the thing is, we kind of discount that. Like, I think we put more emphasis on obviously like holding our word to other people, right? And keeping that up, and that's definitely important. But like I would say, just as important is keeping that word to yourself.
It starts with yourself, right?
For sure. Like you, because at some point you kind of feel just like a fraud yourself if you always just kind of undermine your word and you never follow through with whatever you set out for yourself. Like you don't.
What was that?
Like your self-esteem and just whatever confidence.
Yeah, that guilt. Yeah, it starts to fucking set in, bro. And that's part of our own depression too. Like we don't think about it, bro, but that's literally part of our own depression. Like because when we feel like that guilt and like, you know, damn, like I'm not where I want to be, it's because we have these standards, we have these dreams, and we know we're not fucking doing what we got to do. We're not making the sacrifices. We're not putting in the time. And that shit starts to fuck with us. And then it's just like a domino effect, bro. It's like the same shit with anything else, bro. Like that momentum, that downhill momentum starts taking you down, bro. So it's that guilt starts to set in, this and that. You start practicing fucked up habits. Now you're just choosing the easy route, bro. And you know, it fucking bleeds into everything else of your life, fucking relationships, your eating habits, you know, everything, bro. Self-confidence, self-esteem.
How do you stop lying to yourself?
Fucking start doing what you say you're doing. That simple.
Must be easy for you to say.
It's not easy at all, bro. But really, and this is one of the most like important things that I've realized, bro. Like, and it's literally the key to life, bro. Like, and I've been seeing it so much, bro, like over like just the things I've been studying, bro. And it's really just discipline, like just doing it, even if it sucks or you don't like it or whatever, bro. Like just fucking, you just got to do it, bro. Like that's just a part of life. And they say like there's two types of suck in this world, like the rewarding suck and the suck that sucks for real. You know what I mean? And so like pick one.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be sucky, bro, at least get some like fulfillment and get a reward from it.
Damn,
rather than crazy. Just suck and just fucking feel like shit and just, you know, be down all the time and have a fucked up self-esteem.
Yeah, one of them, you're going to suck and it's just going to feel like shit. And one of them, you're going to suck, but it's going to feel great after, you know?
Yeah, it's like...
So what?
So pick your suck, motherfucker.
Oh, that took a turn. Well, like, you know what we mean.
Nah, for sure, bro.
No, but so. back to that, bro. I think... Because what's the more tangible thing, like you to stop lying to yourself? Like in my opinion, it's you have to start small. Like
that was in my head like a little, like before when we were talking about it, bro. Like the key to staying disciplined to it is taking small steps, bro. Like don't fucking put the expectation way up here, bro. Like start it down here, bro. Like you know, you're right here. Don't start it. Like don't put the expectation in line right here and start saying like, this is what I'm gonna fucking start doing. I'm gonna fucking build this big ass shit, millionaire. Like nah, bro. Start right here, bro. Start with the, you know, if you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to, you know, build mentally, start with the fucking, I'm gonna take a walk. You know what I'm saying?
From firsthand experience, I'm like, swear to God, bro, this is the truth. And like you can take my word for it or not, like, but like I said, bro, I mean, I've been through these type of things, bro, and like sure. I understand what it feels like to be at that point where, I mean, if you've been through it, you understand. You might be going through it right now, but I can sit here and say, bro, literally the way the first step that I took to get out of it was like
get
the smallest,
exactly,
just whatever rut or depression or like fucking
stuck
state of anxiety I was in.
Right.
I remember like when it was back in like 4 years ago, bro, when I was in college. First thing I did, bro, was I literally just cleaned my room, bro. I fucking organized everything.
I saw that shit.
I started doing my bed. I started writing down like, all right, this is what I need to do today. It's not even anything crazy, bro. Like, all right, you literally write down, all right, do my bed, fucking get my shit ready for school, go to class, shit, get a workout in, eat my first healthy meal. Like, I would literally I know it's crazy to kind of hear about, but like literally write down everything, bro, and I would go down the list, check.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even without any goal in mind. I guess the main goal was just I just wanted to feel better.
Right.
But that was the first thing I did. Where it's like it was literally just that small shit, and like after a while, like you just start applying that to that starts just kind of expanding to other aspects of your life. So you start making your bed, and then you start pretty soon, once all that's organized, you start reading.
Yeah.
You start journaling. You start like picking up on certain shit where like, oh, I could fix this in my life. Like I could fix this. And like you start having conversations with people that you need to have conversations with, because that's what's next up on your mind that you feel like you need to do.
Definitely.
And it starts with making your bed, bro. That was the first thing you thought that you needed to do, and then it just kind of, all right, what's the next thing?
And it goes back, like that's literally almost like a law of life, bro. Like both ways, negative and positive, bro. Like once you start doing little things, like, and you start building that momentum, it bleeds into other things, bro. Like kind of like how you said, bro. Like you say one thing, you set a standard, right? You start organizing your room, bro. That's less like cluster in your mind. Like when you get back in your room, because when you go home, it's a true thing. When you get in your room and you see it all fucked up.
And I'm gonna be honest, bro. My room is fucked up right now.
That happens, bro. And we all go through it. But it does add like a little level of cluster in your head. Like it's just hard to just feel like what's next when you just got a mess around you. So that's the first step, bro. And like you said, it's all about like the discipline of carrying out these actions, right? So once that's fixed, bro, it's like, the next thing that comes in line, you just start knocking them out, bro. Build that momentum, start doing, taking a walk, whatever it is you want to like get better grades. You start studying better, like your attention span and just like the discipline of and the action behind doing what you have to do is you just start doing it, and you just start building that momentum. And that over time, it just gets easier, bro. Like you just start to build that routine. Like you just start to understand time management, and you just are in like a way better, clear space. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's just kind of what happens, bro. It's like a law of life,
Yeah.
And it's dope, bro. Like, like, and bro, like, and it's just crazy to think like from where I've came from, and there's still a lot of work that has to be done, bro. But also like you have to like credit the small wins, bro. Like, you have to give yourself that credit. Like, be proud of what you did, even though it's minuscule. In the bigger spectrum of things, like when you do it every day, it adds up. You improve, and that walk, starting off as a walk, walking a mile, bro, like 2, 3, 4, 5 months, you're running, you're sprinting, and, you improve, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. You're in a better place than you were before since day one, from day one. So
for sure.
Hell yeah.
And then I think the last aspect I have from that question, because there's so many different principles, right?
Right.
Is really just, kind of ties in with everything else, is staying true to, at least for me, that principle that I kind of try to stick to is staying true to who I am, staying true to yourself. Because I think we kind of know when we're not doing that. We kind of know when we're not staying true to ourselves and our word. And there's definitely a lot of factors and a lot of situations that can kind of lead us astray from that.
Right.
That can kind of lead us astray to who we know we are, and like what our true intentions are, and who we know we want to be and who we know we want to become. And there's so many things that kind of can interfere with that, whether it's other people, whether it's fucking hardship, just unfortunate situations. But at the end of the day, like you always have to find a way to just kind of remembering to stay true to who you are and what you want to do in this life,
Right.
So, okay, I like this.
Who asked it?
Shit, I forgot, bro. I typed all my shit. I typed all the shit out. All right, so at what point, here, let me read it. let's just say you got out of a relationship. And the breakup was like maybe not the best. At what point do you know you're ready to get back into a relationship after you went through that?
Oh shit!
And how do you know you're in the right spot with yourself to be able to like do that?
That's a good ass question.
Because I mean, you've been through it.
I'm gonna say you never know when you're truly ready, but at the same time, like when you're just past like the person, like the individual, like just like the attachment to the individual, right? Like when that's done and over with, and like you just know when you're ready for like something new, when you're ready to just move past that, right? And at the same time, when you've already kind of internally healed from just like the past trauma of it, like you've already let go. And at the end of the day, like a lot of us, we never truly heal from our past trauma or like our past relationship or whatever you want to call it, the PTSD of the relationship.
I mean, that shit is always going to come up, no?
Like it's always going to just like, you're just always going to feel that like little switch where you're like, damn, I've seen this before. I felt this before. It doesn't necessarily have to be, the exact scenario, but you can say like, damn, like I feel like almost similar to, what he was doing when I caught him doing so-and-so or whatever the scenario might be. Or, like a damn, like I feel like sensitive when it comes to like these topics or like certain things that he might do. And it like you kind of panic internally, but I think that's always going to kind of be there, bro. So like the biggest thing is just being over like your last person and just like understanding and knowing that you're kind of ready to just take a risk again, like, because at the end of the day, like any relationship is going to be a risk. Like you never know, like you still might get hurt, it still might not go how you wanted, but it's about like just being able to come to terms and be able to accept that I'm willing to take a chance again. You know what I mean? And being comfortable and open to taking that chance.
Yeah. Sounds like you've been through it, bro.
I mean, a little bit, bro. I mean, I don't know shit.
What do I know? What do I know? God damn it!
I swear, bro. Like, I mean, shit. There's still a lot of shit that I be questioning and trying to figure out, on a day-to-day basis. But I think that, like, I don't know, bro. Relationships are tough, bro. They're tricky, and it's just, I don't know. Now I feel like it's just more tricky than ever. Just the easy access, the options, just the nightlife. Like there's never been this many bars. There's never, like it's just never been like this. You know what I mean? There's always had the nightclub, but there was, 2 in the city back in them days or whatever. Like, maybe more house parties and shit. But like it's just now it's just too easy. You know where everyone's at, who's gonna be where. It's just a lot, bro. It's just a lot going on. So it's easy for people to just neglect a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Back in the day, bro, like it was hard to get in contact with people. We were dealing with shit more like we were just more personal with ourselves,
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Nowadays, it's just so easy to just run around and figure out where's everybody at. It's just easy, bro. The access is it's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, that was a good, I think we got some good shit again. So
it was definitely a good pod, bro. I enjoyed this pod a lot.
It was a little short and sweet, but it's late, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little. We were planning to do a little bit earlier, but
yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
So
I had to wing it today.
It's pretty late already. So, yeah, man, we're gonna wrap this one up. But there's definitely. I apologize for not getting to the questions I wanted to, but we are definitely gonna answer these, bro. I have them all right here.
Yeah, we're gonna hit them next time, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. It's always a good talk with my boy D. I always enjoy these talks, man. We be having these talks really off the record all the time too. Like it's not even just on some podcast shit. Like we just be talking type shit.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always a good convo.
Hell yeah. All right then, man. Well, that's episode 15. 5 more episodes and we hit number 20. I think that's just the next milestone. So I'm excited. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Please leave a comment. Please follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Tap into the MVP, baby.
Thanks for tuning in.
What time it is, baby.